Yo, what
Tonight,
up?
the GBI is labeling the death of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter as an in custody death. His real name is Kenneth Edward Bailey, originally from Walterboro, South Carolina, but making a name for himself in the music industry in Atlanta. Condolences from some of the biggest artists continue to pour in. Rapper Meek Mill posting on X, RIP Young Scooter, an ATL generational leader that helped keep a lot of energy pumping out and into ATL. Prayers for your kids, family, and whole Free Bands family. As many continue to remember him, there are some questions still. How Young Scooter ended up dying after being pursued by Atlanta police last night. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live outside APD headquarters. And Cody, despite initial unconfirmed reports that spread like wildfire, APD says their officers never fired a shot.
That's right, Angelina. Now, what I can tell you is the only injury mentioned by APD was to Young Scooter's leg. They say he fell after jumping over a couple of fences. Now, just hours ago, I spoke to an orthopedic surgeon to get some context to how a leg injury could possibly lead to death. This was the scene on Friday night in the 200 block of William Nye Drive in the Lakewood neighborhood in southeast Atlanta. Police responding to a 911 call. APD Homicide Commander Lieutenant Andrew Smith.
Officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location.
As officers tried to make contact with anyone in the home,
2 males fled out of the rear of the house.
APD says one of those men was Kenneth Bailey, better known as rapper Young Scooter. Lieutenant Smith says Bailey jumped 2 fences before officers caught up to him.
When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. There was no indication of anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injury to the leg,
Bullshit to me.
which caused the
I think somebody made a
possibly fracturing
call
or
to
breaking
the
his
house.
femur, which
Police
orthopedic
right
surgeon Dr. Craig Weil says isn't impossible.
Well, the femoral artery is quite large, and it could, if you broke your femur and it broke badly enough, the ends of the femur fracture could be sharp enough to cut the artery.
As for the fall,
It'd have to be a very hard fall.
something you don't often see.
No, you don't. It's a relatively rare injury to have a femoral artery death. It's only about 10 to 15% of traumas, so it's not very high.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner says right now the cause and manner of death for Young Scooter is listed as undetermined. Of course, an autopsy is planned if it's not already been conducted. Now, the GBI is investigating this in custody death, Angelina, and of course, the autopsy results will hinge a lot on how they rule this investigation. Live in downtown Atlanta, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.
Still a lot for us to learn. I know you stay on top of that, Cody. Thank you.
Oh, man, that sounds like somebody made a false 911 call to me.
More boxes, more options. Grainger has over 1,700.
Shit.
They got me feeling like I'm academics.
Yeah, academics.
Can't ride away.
Okay, all right, okay. We're getting some breaking news and kind of an interesting but sad pivot here. The rapper Young Scooter has allegedly passed away. We don't know the details around his passing at this time, but the sad and unfortunate thing that we're hearing is that he has passed away on the same day as wow, he posts a lot of family pictures on Instagram on the same day as his birthday. So supposedly today was his birthday, and he has passed away according to all reports. I'll just go on the last picture to see what people are saying. People are saying he died for real. Some people say no. Some people say, don't tell me the Jug King is dead. Some people are saying it's true, rest in peace. We did see Cardi did post on his like Finsta. I guess if you call this his Finsta, because it got 2 million followers. He posted Scooter on his main page, and he says, I grew up on this shit, shaking my head. And he has a picture of Scooter. Rollo, who's an Atlanta native as well, he posted on his story. He posted this. The heartbroken emoji, with people think that it's for Scooter. And we on, I interviewed Rollo not too long ago. Him and Scooter did have some words, but he also said that Scooter was his brother. And that, it was more of a brotherly disagreement more than anything else. And their disagreement really came more of disappointment because he loved and he cared about Scooter that much. We're kind of getting people pouring in about, with their condolences and reporting that he has passed away. The circumstances, I've heard a few things, none that I really kind of want to just put out there yet. They're really unsubstantiated. Some people are saying it's by the hands of police, which we just haven't confirmed at this point. But apparently he was born on March 28th, 1986, and today is March 28th, 2025. He looked like he's passed away at the age of 39 years old.
Uncle Frankie, can you
according to Say Cheese, they're saying Atlanta police has killed rapper Young Scooter. And there's more details that would come. ATL Jacob came out and says, ATL Jacob came from Young Scooter. Man, brother, he's forever legendary, okay?
This organization
Adam 22. He posted RP Scooter with a picture of Derek Chauvin, where Scooter said, die in jail, bitch. And maybe he was alluding to the fact that ultimately and subsequently Scooter lost his life to police. Okay? They're saying, Atlanta Uncensored is saying, Atlanta rapper Young Scooter has passed away on his birthday following a shootout involving Atlanta police. That's kind of like
financial management experts.
Rolling Loud. Rest in peace, Young Scooter.
And relieve the stress.
Why would Young Scooter have a shootout with police?
Responsibility. Attention.
It's a guy who a lot of people love.
Of accurate financial.
Some people say this is the situation here. One man was killed in a shooting just blocks away from the State Farm Arena, where the NCAA tournament is being played. Let's go to Dylan Fox 5. Let's see what's going on. So he was killed near like the place where they're playing basketball downtown at the big arena. Dylan Fox 5, right? That's their name? Okay.
Because it's the very small.
Okay, they work at Fox 5 Atlanta. So one man was killed.
IRS, no. Timely financial reports. We focus on providing.
Let's see if we can get more reporting from Fox 5 Atlanta. This is kind of random. We just don't know what happened.
If you know,
we also have not officially confirmed that it's Scooter, even though according to all his loved ones, he has passed away.
That you may need. Purchase a new house.
Is there a police blotter for Atlanta that we could figure out like, maybe what was the circumstances?
It'll do everything that you need within the click of a button so that you can fulfill your dreams. So to do all of these things that I just mentioned, we've created
the forum a few days ago.
The year-round success plan is going to
shoot out
all
police.
You say you ain't it, man, but you ain't it. You say you ain't it, man, but you ain't it. On which deductions to carry, how to carry it, high profits, and low tax liabilities.
He was killed allegedly by APD downtown
lenders
by Sweet Food Lounge.
when it's time to review your profile. We also understand IRS regulations. So therefore,
police involved shooting.
with the IRS.
Now, I'm making assumptions here, and I want to, if you watch this in the future when we do know more details, forgive me for some of the assumptions I'm making if I happen to be incorrect. When I hear police involved shootout or shooting, I know there has been, historically, at times police have used fatal or lethal force when people are unarmed. But I think for the majority and vast majority of the time, police, if they use lethal action to that extent, it's because they're doing it because the person who is a suspect or whoever the altercation is with, there's a gun, right? We're not thinking police are just pulling up and executing people, generally. So I'm wondering, why would young Scooter have a shootout with the cops? Did something else happen? Did they respond? Like, I don't know if you guys ever read the full police report about all the details involving like the King Von situation. Like a few of King Von guys died, but died by the bullets of police. Police showed up, didn't know who was who. So anybody with a gun in their hand was almost, if there were, weapons illegal in Atlanta, but if they were doing anything that seemed like it was aggressive, they were going to neutralize that said person, right? And that makes for like an interesting situation. So you run into your op, you and your op get into it, gunshots go off, the police respond, the police don't know who's the good guys and who's the bad guys because everybody got guns. And for them, they're like, when they show up, when they say police, put your weapons down, and niggas still got their weapons, they're shooting niggas. I don't know if that's the situation. It could be another situation where maybe Scooter has some shit on him, allegedly. Again, we're speculating here. He got something on him. They pulling up on him. They're trying to catch him, and he's like, "Fuck that! I'm not going to jail today." We know a couple niggas who be on that type of shit. Today, I got time. I'm pretty sure we'll get some more details, and I know my phone is buzzing, so we're gonna stay on this. We're gonna stay on this for a bit. Let me see. Chat, if you guys do have any additional details, videos, obviously nothing that has what is this? Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting consistent reports that absolutely the police are involved, but I have no idea what the full reason is. Anyone else has responded? Isn't it sad? I feel like young Scooter has been one of those people where he had his time in music where he was, people were really tapped into his music. Don't know exactly what happened with whatever with, because he's Future's artist, right? But essentially, we all believed that, still a legend. Locally was always seen like a legend. People always had tremendous respect for him. But maybe he wasn't the hottest musician out. It's kind of unfortunate when you pass away. Like, we all are like so intrigued, and it's not necessarily about the artist. It's like we're like kind of, and it's sad to say, we're kind of intrigued just with death, right? So it's like he died, and everyone is tweeting about him. Everyone's talking about him. Everyone's intrigued to figure out what happened to him. And I'm pretty sure maybe a few weeks ago, if he had put out a song or he had a concert, he probably would want the same level of intrigue, right? So we also got to be honest with that too. It says Atlanta rapper Young Scooter, also known as Kenneth Edward Bailey, was reportedly shot by our police today. Our heartfelt condolences goes out to his family and friends. Let me see. Has it hit the police blotter yet? Okay, there's some local shit. Let's go to Atlanta. Yeah, it really hasn't hit anywhere yet. So this must have just happened. Now, I'm hoping that, and by the way, it looks nighttime here too. So it must have just happened. Yo, I'm hoping that we don't see the cliche him bleeding out on the pavement video, because people love filming niggas' last moments, and I hope that doesn't come out at all. So it's his 39th birthday. I'm also thinking about what could have happened. 39th birthday, bro. There's no way he's sober, right? Like that's another thing too. When I hear people down on their birthday, I'm always thinking they're having a good time. They're probably intoxicated because they're celebrating. One thing leads to another. Things go left. Things compound. A bunch of bad and unfortunate circumstances leads to either an incarceration or a death. Right?
Now you can save on Cox Internet, helping you stay seamlessly connected to everything that makes you, you. It all starts with adding Cox Mobile. You'll get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability.
This was fun.
Yeah. I just left Columbia. Always making bricks, me and Hector.
Nah, it's shit fire still.
See, they got 28 school things only, ain't no 28 though. Brick on top of brick, they go for 28.
Nah. Has Metro, I know Metro Boomin was really close with him as well. Let's see if Metro Boomin is saying anything. Has he said anything? 5 minutes ago, he just posted that he's going to be a Fountain Blue. He didn't really post nothing. Yeah. Maybe on his Twitter, Metro Boomin. I know Future will probably say something at some point. Yeah, he hasn't said anything recently on Twitter. Okay. Jeez. When I seen the news, I was thinking like, oh, is it an overdose? Because when people say so-and-so has passed away, you almost think it's like a non-violent situation, right? Oh, boy. Anybody with any information I could... I know my people are working trying to get some more shit on it, but it's pretty early on. It looked like he may have passed away like within the last 2 hours. I'm wondering how they have confirmed his death already, unless he was clearly just dead on arrival. Because usually even when police confirm the death, police would at least be like, we rushed him to the hospital, we try A, B, C, and C, D, and E, and he died to his injuries. But looked like they're pretty certain. I mean, look what he was up to. This is his stories right here, chat. Yeah, he was retweeting all everybody telling him happy birthday. Everybody was just, yeah. Let me look at these other people's stories. Maybe they have said something since. 32 minutes ago. Take the ones who don't give a damn about life for real, the ones who neglect their family and children, not the good ones, not the ones who matter and big factors to their family. Wow. Happy birthday, young Scooter. I love you. Let's see what this person said. Look like this might be a family member. Let's see how they're dealing with stuff. 31 minutes ago. I love you so much. I hate that this happened to you on your birthday. This junk's so lame. Get your rest, bro. Get your rest, Uncle. You'll be missed. And you're one of the realest people I know. I love you so much, Uncle Scooter. Always and forever in my heart. Fuck, that's sad. Yeah, it's definitely real, Chad. It's definitely real. Happy birthday, Uncle. Let's see what this person said. Bruh, no, like my uncle, bro. Huh? This is overly too much like that for real. I love you. Happy boss day, Negro. Okay. Yeah, look like everybody's reacting to this, man. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, everybody's reacting to this shit. Look like a lot of people loved him though. Okay, this person's reacted. Yeah.
Name's Conrad Harrigan, family man. And if you cross my family, well, you'd better pray.
Mobland, new series now streaming on Paramount Plus.
Leadership lead, and they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife, Melinda P. Sapp, was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap, that's swag. I was looking in her eyes, she's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket. Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. This ain't the time to talk. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving.
They was trying to run your name in another room, and I got to disrespecting. I said, F that dude, and I'm glad he died. Like, so I'm just giving you
Who
that
died? Somebody
Scooter.
died.
So I said,
Well, what the fuck
Oh
I
my
got? But this,
so
God.
that's what I'm saying. Like, they was just running
wait,
your name at
here
that
go the
same time.
thing though.
You know what I mean?
Well, what the fuck I got to
That's
do
what
with
I'm
Scooter?
saying. That's why I was saying. I was like, oh, wow. Oh, I was like, hold up, fuck you. I'm glad. So I went up. So I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean?
But this is what I'm trying to figure out. What the fuck I got to do with Scooter? How they crossing me?
That's them weird ass dudes over there. And I told Gay, I said, hey, Gay, you was a weirdo too for that weird ass shit.
Gate? It was in Gate.
It was in Gate room with his weird ass homeboy Pop.
They crossing me with, like, you know what it is? These niggas, I think they don't have nothing else to talk about, and they just be like, F it. Put it on way. I don't even know Scooter. Never met Scooter. Can't tell you his music. Can't tell you nothing. Only thing I told him is, y'all jumped out the window. Wasn't no gunshots. The neighbors say wasn't no gunshots. They telling you it looked like he bled out. I said, if that artery in that leg got punctured, it's a possibility. So I know a few people that died because that artery got hit. Here you go, right here. If y'all
So
want to take
hopping
a look
over
at
a gate whack, what would have like that can like puncture,
Chain
right?
if you go to hop over, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get over a chain link gate, right? We're going to call it chain link. Lord forbid it had the spike top.
Yeah, that black one.
And you come down on it. The regular OG gray chain link, them tips have always f***ed people up. I seen a nigga try to get over the barbed wire, and the barbed wire got him. Sliced it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you come down on that tip's no different than a knife. Remember, it wides off at the top, those chain link fences. If you went to hop it and you come down on it and it puncture your artery, you look at my PTR, you're going to bleed.
That's a fact.
Right.
You're going to bleed. That's a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
They got the deep.
We've all cut ourselves. We've all cut ourselves on that.
that one right there in your leg, that motherfucker is a direct to your heart for some reason.
Blood
And you got to
clots,
remember,
embolism,
Ebony, let's think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's really do the math. A nigga running from the police, what's happening already? His
Adrenaline, right.
Okay, you
Pulse is up, blood is pumping.
When you're hopping, you're not climbing. When we hop, we up and over. So if you go up and don't get all the way over and you come down, you're coming down with force.
Because that's like twisted to the point where it's sharp at that tip, right? They kind of twist it around to kind of bind it together, and then it's sharp as fuck. Because I've hopped gates before and scraped my leg. I didn't come down on it, but that shit is sharp. Yeah.
So you got your adrenaline going. Adrenaline means your blood is pumping. So if you come down and you happen to be a direct hit, that tip of that shit on that artery and it punctures it.
It's going to be impaled inside of that artery right there. Yeah.
Don't bleed out.
Oh, quick too. And then if you even get down and you still running, it's pumping and pumping. Yeah, you're going to bleed out even faster. You're right.
This is why our decision making, I'm wondering why the nigga ran. Like, I know they said something about a female was supposed to have been in there hostage or something. And this is why I be telling niggas, hey, bro, I know I be hearing y'all laughing about the toxic relationships and how, you know, it's a turn on, but hey, man, shit, fuck all that. I guarantee you when it come down to it, whatever he got going on with that female led to a police call, and that what got them there, and whatever reason, I say you opened the door and saw them and closed it and got on. And the chase was on.
Why run? What did you have going on? Was it something where
The initial call,
I'm
thinking they said was gunshots, right?
I did hear that was the initial call. Yes, gunshots.
So did the nigga pop a cap in the floor? Did he pop a cap in the walls? Did he, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
What did he do?
Something guilty. That was definitely a guilty thing that he did. An action.
Birthday too. Fuck his birthday.
So what is his birthday? Gotta.
Okay, did they find the girl in the house?
Hell no.
No, but what if the girl jugged him?
Wasn't no girl in the house.
So did the girl? Well, okay. So did a bitch call the police on him, knowing he dirty over there, mad?
That's what I think happened right there.
Could
Why?
be.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta
That's
really.
why he ran,
If we
because he
gonna
was
talk
dirty.
about it. Yeah, like think about it. No, let's think about it, right? You at home. It's your birthday. You setting up to do whatever. Ain't nobody there. Sound like wasn't nobody there. Sound like this bitch somewhere. She probably texting and you like you doing you or whatever. And I know you gonna be with that bitch, whatever. And he like, yeah, so what? Whatever the narrative is. And she like, then been over there. Fellas, learn from this. And she know this, this over there. She make a call. He got a girl hostage over there, and let's say the bitch really think. Let's say he didn't told her I got a bitch over here. Don't come over here. I ain't fucking with you. She makes a call. Girl hostage in the house. It's the address. Police come over there. He knock at the door. He opened the door. See Johnny, and he slammed the door. He dirty as a motherfucker in here. So in his head, he ain't thinking the broad did call the police. He thinking the police is coming to come in that motherfucker. He get on. I remember I told you this. If a female that made a false call to send them people over there, because of how this happened, they go double back and grab her ass.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yo,
Because
that's
of that.
exactly how I think that shit happened. How you just said it. I swear.
I mean, because if the girl wasn't in the house, that means somebody lied and told them the girl was in the house. Or that means the police went to the wrong address.
Think your taxes are simple? You could file for free with H&R Block. More people qualify for H&R Block free online than TurboTax Free Edition. Find eligibility requirements at HR Block.
But why run? It's like
Because he's dirty for real.
Because he's dirty.
If you in there
Okay.
and you open your door, it's a bunch of police, you oblivious to fake call in because she know what you got over there. This bitch on your text, I got another bitch over. You probably fucking with that bitch Sharon. Yeah, she over here, so what? Bitch? Mind your business. She calls the police because she knowing you dirty and tell them it's a girl over there hostage and some shooting in the house. That makes them come over there to search. You open the door, you ain't thinking nothing of it. Hey, what? Oh shit, nigga! Only thing you know is what you got in your house. That's all you know. The they put the call in from a whole nother location and lied.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that nigga opened the door and seen all them police out there, and he know he dirty in there. He thought they was coming because he dirty.
Right,
He's oblivious to this female that told these people. He's oblivious.
And it's funny because they keep saying, we got a phone call. We got a phone call. They won't say what the phone call came from.
Back because the phone call recorded. I don't believe them police shot or done. You know what I'm saying? The neighbors would have heard a shot. I don't think it was no gunshot the neighbors. Somebody would have said it was shots earlier. I think somebody called in on the fake call. Somebody made a fake report. And I guarantee you it's a female. Guarantee you.
Whack, think about it. It had to have been a fake call. That's why they was running around saying he got shot by the police.
I guarantee you it was a female, bro. No, they just know he dead and the police was chasing him. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna assume that that's what happened, but I guarantee when the investigation hit, somebody put in a fake call on that man, and I bet it's a female. Everything is gonna be on his phone. Whoever he was texting the back and forth, all that shit. Watch. Guarantee you. Guarantee that. And what happened to niggas looking and see who at the door before they just open the door?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell?
You know, but what sent them over there? I hear that.
Right.
But where's this individual did she already leave prior to? You know what I'm saying? Was there a gun found in the house that just previously been fired? Is it GSR on him? They should check that. Did you guys go to the wrong house?
Yeah, where is that female at? I'm looking to see if anything else has been said, but
I don't believe nobody was found in the house.
No, they said it was two guys. It was two guys. Both of them ran out the back. One of them turned around, went back in, and Scooter, went and died. That's all they had.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this audio, man. Listen, young Scooter died in the most unexpected way that a person can die, man. Listen, if you come from the streets, if you come from the hood, if you done had some, situations where police done pulled up on the block, police done ran down on a house, and you had to flee because you just didn't want to go to jail. Maybe you had some warrants, maybe you was dirty, maybe you had a pistol on you, whatever the reasons may be, man. Everybody that's in the streets has had, a run-in with
What the hell is going on? The internet went crazy today. It was a rumor going around that young Scooter was shot and killed by the police on his 39th birthday. That shit ain't true. Now, he is dead, but it's not because of the police. He's actually dead from his own actions, and I'll explain why. We all was sad when we heard the news young Scooter was shot and killed by police. I made a video. I scolded the police. I went the hell off because everybody was telling me that young Scooter was shot and killed by the police. So I did my own research. I hopped on Twitter, everybody running with the narrative. I hopped on Facebook, everybody running with the narrative. So I'll make my video, I'll publish it, and everybody in the comment section said, "Cut, you wrong as hell. Cut, what the fuck is you doing? Nigga, you tripping. That nigga ain't get shot and killed by the police. That nigga died hopping the fence." So I'm sitting there reading these comments. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is going on? What you mean he died jumping the fence? And it dawned on me. I didn't really wait for the information to come. I jumped the gun. Because I always said the police was remaining quiet. They was a little too quiet for my liking. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and run with that narrative. It must be true. Because we know when the police get quiet, so shit happen. But then they did a press conference and they told us exactly what happened. And once I play it for you guys, y'all gonna be shocked as hell. We all was wrong. We all gotta take the blame in this. I know I'm gonna take the brother. Hey, Cut, you published the false video. Cut, you didn't wait for the information. Cut, I'm disappointed in you. Cut, I know y'all gonna say all that to me. But let's take this as a team. Let's take this as a learning lesson. Never jump the gun. But let me play this news clip for you guys, and we're gonna come back and break this whole situation down. Come on, y'all know how I do. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm good. I think for the 200 block of William Nye Drive in Zone 3, officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. Ill-advised in the call remarks were fired, and a female was dragged back into the location. Once officers arrived, rendered aid, and he was transported.
Man, I don't know. All that shit sound fishy to me, bro. But rest in peace to young Scooter. I just want to give y'all the rundown for the day.